Up there on stand 4, Blake Clinch from Greytown, just down the road, is on stand number 3. Tegan Bradley from Woodville, he's on 2. And Josh Balme from Kuiti is on stand number 1. There they are. The Novice Shearing Finalists for 2012 here at the Golden Shears, and of course in conjunction with that World Shearing Championships as we unfold through the next 3 to 4 days. They have 2 competition sheep to shear. Judges, let's have you up on the stand, please. Just wait for the judges to come up before you go into those pens. Our panel of judges once again. Where's the rest of them? Let's have them up there straight away. A big moment for these 6 young shearers. Once again, they've shorn in the heats, and there was a whole host of them. I just can't quite remember the numbers, but they made it into a semi-final, and now this is their moment, the final 2 competition sheep to shear. Oh, John McBride and Norm Haraway are going to take us through this again, through this novice final for 2012, sponsored of course by Tectra, and Tectra indeed have a huge participation in this Golden Shears once again. The training people that train shearers and wool handlers and pressers, whatever it is in a wool shed you want trained, they'll certainly do their very best and help you with it. Our referee, Mr. Willie Buick from Masterton, for this, the novice final this year. Well, I know there's plenty of mums and dads out there that are all sitting there proud and ready to cheer and carry on and give support to their young ones up here. Hello, we've got a discarded sheep. Josh Balme says, really, truly, Willie, that's not good enough for me. Okay, as soon as a referee is okay, we'll be out onto the way. And this, of course, is an instant prize giving. All right, our referee just about ready. Okay, shearers, back on the board, please. Oh, when the referee raises a finger, oh, serious stuff. So there we have it, Josh Balme from Kuiti. Tegan Bradley up there on stand number 2. Clinch is on stand 3. Mitch Nation is there on stand 4. Then we've got Neil Bryant and Temoana Nuku on stand number 6. All waiting patiently for one sheep to come up to this pen on stand 1. The replacement for the one they allowed him to discard.
1, 2.
All set? Okay. All right, shearers on the board again. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is their big moment here at the Golden Shears, the novice final. Timekeepers ready. Judges ready. Competitors, get set, go. Well, I think they're back on the board a bit quicker than they were this morning, John. But this is the one. This is the serious one. This is the money run, isn't it?
Oh, a couple of hundred knockers up for grabs here. Hey, who's got the best pen? That's what it comes down to. No, we've got on stand number 1, young Josh Balme. What is he, 13 or 14, this young fella? Very tall, lean shearer, by golly. He's going to be a big stature of a man by the time he finishes growing. Tegan Bradley. Bit of a fine bone shearer, but he's got the quality. I saw him shear in the couple of elimination rounds, and he's made this one. Let's hope he can make it through to the number 1 spot. We wish all these young people the best. We got Blake Clinch, one of the Taratahi students, been working out the back. Entered in this competition under no stress, but plenty of encouragement from his tutors, and he's done well to get this far. Mitch Nation down there on stand number 4. Rolling up the long blow, keeping the job right. Neil Bryant on 5. He's hard out there. Up over the top he comes. Looking what he's doing. Making sure that he follows his handpiece with every stroke with his eye. A little bit more tension from Temoana Nuku down there. He's another one of the Taratahi students. So they're holding their end up here, these young Taratahi students, just south of the town, Norm. And we wish them all the best of luck, these young people.
You did right. Novice final is up on the board at the moment, sponsored by Tectra. Of course, the Tectra men They'll be having a close eye on these young guys. They'll be signing them up for modern apprentices straight after this final, I'm sure, if they're not already signed up. Tectra provide a modern apprentice scheme, the same as all other industries. The shearing industry is in line. Actually, it's not in line. It's in front of a lot of other industries as far as training goes. Josh Balme on stand number 1. He's got his name on the back of his leg of his trousers, so he knows who he is when he wakes up in the morning if he wins this one. Tegwyn Bradley, stand number 2. Long blow time for this young fella. This is a big final for these men. Blake Clinch on 3. Mitch Nation on 4. Neil Bryant and Temoana Nuku down there on stand number 6 from Gisborne. The big fella opening his shoulders up and around and behind the head. But it looks like Josh Balme and young Mitch Nation from Dannevirke well through the long blow. So's Blake Clinch. But Neil Bryant, though, John, coming down over the last front shoulder just ahead of Tegwyn Bradley as far as speed goes. Of course, this grade, it's all about quality, not so much the speed. And he's sort of shearing up to around 50-odd sheep a day, these young guys, just starting in the industry.
Yeah, it's all about a big learning curve, these young, and he's very steady in the hand, that young Neil Bryant from Levin. Very purposely pushing the handpiece through slowly, not trying to rip it down and sort of tear the wool off. It's all about putting it in slowly and letting it do the cutting on its own, and then following through with a little bit of power and twist of the wrist to get the job off on that last leg. Here he goes. He's got 2 sheep this year, these young people. And here goes Tegwyn Bradley. He's had a good quality in the elimination rounds, and he might be first to put it down the chute. Strolls into his pen. I bet if he comes back next year as a junior, he will not be strolling into his pen. None of these young fellas will be. They're certainly doing very, very well to be up here in front of this large audience here. They've blocked it out. Let's get on with the job. Here to Temoana Nuku down on stand number 6, rolling across the cheek on the last side. How many sheep have these young fellas had a go at? Maybe half a dozen in their lifetime. And they've done marvellous to get up here in front of this audience. Rocking across the shoulder on the last side. He's got to keep thinking, where's my next blow going? Where am I going to put my feet? What am I going to do with this sheep's arm and leg that keeps flopping about? It's all hard yards, but there's some reward. This is a final. The Golden Shears, the world champs, Norm, and young Balme about to complete the task and going for sheep number 2.
Number 2 it is out on the board for that young competitor. Stand number 4, Mitch Nation from Dannevirke. Out comes Josh Balme from Kuiti. Young fella, this young schoolboy, he's doing a man's work up here tonight. Josh Balme from Kuiti on stand number 1. Stand 2 got a wee bit of a kicker there. Tegwyn Bradley. But he's got it under control down under the first hind leg. Keep your tail still, darling. I want to go up that under mine. Blake Clinch from Greytown having the same problem. Just flapping the legs a wee bit. Fairly lively. Beautiful condition, these sheep. Top knot comes off on stand 3. Stand 4 winds his way into the first hind leg. Mitch Nation it is. Up the neck. On stand number 5. Neil Bryant, though, from Levin. Like you said, John, just placing his shots. Beautiful, steady hand. Letting the handpiece do the work. Up around into the base of the ear. Temoana Nuku down there from Gisborne on stand number 6. Finishing touches to his first sheep. And he hops. Number 2 out on the board, the big fella. Hoping his big shoulders up, he'll work the wool off sheep number 2 just as clean as he did that first one. Nation from Dannevirke. Into the base of the ear and around the back of the head he'll go. But the speed at this stage is coming from stand number 5, Neil Bryant and Blake Clinch on stand 3. Into the first front shoulder, these guys go together. As Bryant's going to hit the long blow first. Round through the long blow he goes. Purposeful blows, John. Like I said before, these guys are concentrating on keeping the bottom tooth on the skin and the whole comb on the skin. Keeping the job right. Nothing for the judges to look at.
There's dead right into the qualities. Very, very well. Just notice that when these sheep go out, we're not actually judging the outside sheep. Well, we are judging them, but the points aren't coming through. So they've been deleted out of the score so that we actually hold it as a surprise till the prize giving. So that's the reason why there's no pin points there. Back on stage, though, these young people are doing very well. Over the shoulder comes Neil Bryant. Close hard is Tegwyn Bradley. Oh, but here comes Blake Clinch in the middle of the field. Mitch Nation's not too far away as well. So maybe Taratahi's had these young people working very hard. There we got Nuku down the far end, just a little bit back off the pace. Josh Balme turns for home here on stand number 1, but the battle for the pace is in the middle of the field. Blake Clinch comes down the last side, under the shoulder and down and out to the flank is young Neil Bryant from Levin. Who can hang on? Who can control the beast for the longest? Out the last leg, a little bit of a slip there on stand 5 for Bryant. Can Mitch Nason pull him back? Can Blake Clinch? Who knows? Balme coming over the shoulder, Tegan Bradley to the top of the shoulder, but it's going to be stand 5. Neil Bryant from Levin. Come on, crowd. You can give him a bigger hand than that. Awesome stuff from this young shearer at all. And these other shearers are not too far behind, are they?
Not too far away at all. Give that young man a good hand as well. And Blake Clinch, finishing touches here. Right on stand number 1 for Josh Balme. Right down the last side he comes. Tegwyn Bradley right there with him. This is the final for these young guys. Ladies and gentlemen, support them as it is such. Right out to the toe. Josh Balme just having to pull that sheep back into position. Ooh, got himself a wee flapper. Hang on to her, Joshy. Lifts its back end off the ground a wee bit. Just places the leg, the head in front of the legs there. Keeps it under control. Tegwyn Bradley just picked up a couple of blows on young Josh here with that one kicking. Another couple of shots. He'll be looking for the red button. Tegwyn Bradley from Woodville on stand number 2. Red button time for him. Josh Balme going to be right there from Kuiti. Another shot. There's the red button as well. Give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen. That's the way the Kuiti boy. Temoana Nuku. Down over the last front shoulder. The big man from Gisborne comes. Won't be a wee bit behind on time, but just placing his shots. Right down into the flank goes the big fella. Right out to the toe. Amazing what a light hand some of these big boys have got, John. They just float the wool off the sheep.
Well, they're certainly learning right. Of course, the tutors are doing the job, and congratulations to all the work that's gone into these young fellas to get them this far here to this final for 2012 at the World Champs in Masterton. Out the last leg, he's got a couple of blows left to put in over the tail, and he'll be pleased to see the back end of that second sheep. But he's done very well, ladies and gentlemen. Those young shearers, round of applause, awesome stuff.
Well, this is an instant prize giving as well, ladies and gentlemen, so we're just going to ask those shearers to just head to the centre of the board. Our young novice finalist as our judges leave the stage.
Just quickly, Phil will announce the finalists for the junior shearing in order of qualification. Our 6 junior finalists: Stuart Davidson, Scotland; Adam Morton from Wairoa; Paul Hodges, Geraldine; Andrew Leith from Dipton; Ethan Pankhurst, Masterton; Ryan Boot, Waiau. Congratulations to those junior finalists. We'll see them a bit later on this evening. Junior wool handling finalists, if you could just be ready after our presentation: Cherie Pedersen, Anaha Kennedy, Futsi Waihapi, and Marie Kahukura. Thank you.
So the novice final is over for 2012, ladies and gentlemen. Very soon, our MC for Golden Cheers, Mr. Craig Cooper, he'll be up there and making sure that the rewards go to the right fella, the right person, the right shearer. And, of course, Tectra have been our sponsors, and also our Tectra representative will be up with Craig, and we'll have those results very, very soon indeed. 6 young shearers, and as John and Norm told us, informed us, from the age of 13 up to maybe not too much older than that, probably haven't done a lot of shearing, but they've certainly performed well tonight in front of a crowd, and there's quite a lot of people here, and that's absolutely spot on. So now we'd ask our MC, ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome Mr. Craig Cooper, please, and the sponsors up onto the stage. Give them a big hand. It's good to see Craig back up here again, and this is his first duty at Golden Cheers for 2012.
1, 2, 1, 2. Perfect.
Fantastic to see so many of you here this evening supporting what are going to be our future champions here, and give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic final here. Congratulations to all of these young men and all those other novice competitors that competed here today. A big step for them to get up here. We've had a big crowd here all day, so not only were they up here under the lights in the heat, but they knew there was a lot of you watching. So well done on that support for all these young competitors. Tectra have been the sponsor of this event for a number of years now, and it's my pleasure to welcome Noel Hanley, the Tectra National Operations Manager. Welcome, Noel. It's great to have you here.
Thanks, Craig. Yeah, Tectra is really proud to support this novice shearing. This is where it all begins, and it was really great to see such a good quality display here tonight. Craig's right, this is where our future champions come from, and who knows, in a few years' time we might see one of these guys walking up getting the open prize, or in the next world champs, the next world champion. So yeah, congratulations guys to all the finalists and also to all the other novice shearers that competed here today. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Noel. The winner of the Tectra Novice Shearing Championship will receive $200 plus the horseshoe trophy, and this is where we rely on the technology. The winner is...
Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Balme, the winner of the novice event.
Well, Josh, I guess it's been a year or two since the crowd actually cheered for a Balme. How does it feel?
Feels pretty good, actually. I'd just like to thank my parents for the support, my dad for helping me, Dean Tahuia especially for helping me a lot, and also Russell Knight who helped me the other day. And I'd like to thank the judges, all the sponsors, all the organisers, and thanks to all the other competitors.
Crikey, Digger, I think he speaks better than you publicly. Second place, to receive $120, please congratulate...
Neil Bryant, ladies and gentlemen.
Third place receives $100, congratulate...
Mitch Nation, ladies and gentlemen.
In fourth place, taking away $50, please congratulate...
Tegwyn Bradley, ladies and gentlemen.
And in fifth place, also receiving $50, put your hands together for...
Clinch, ladies and gentlemen.
And in sixth place, taking out $50 as well...
Temoana Nuku, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, our first champion here at Golden Shears 2012 with our World Championships here as well. Put your hand together for Josh Balme and the rest of the finalists. Fantastic competitors.